go. What are you doing? Yo, what up, everybody? How we doing today?
I'm doing. How's
I like your
everybody
shirt.
else doing?
I like
I like
shirt.
your shirt.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
a nice shirt. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what Batman and Robin don't do?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway. How's everybody doing in the comments?
We got Scott here.
We got a lot. Do we think anybody will come to speak? We'll see. We're checking the comments right now.
We got
see if anybody is
in
here.
the house.
What's up, Bunny? Bunny played a prank on me today.
Oh, she's been doing that a lot lately. Amber Lynn.
She's prank war champion, man.
Brother.
So she
Cherry, what's up, bro?
Hey, Cherry.
Hey, Jackson.
Cherry, I saw that you got your Bible. I just saw that video. I hope that you.
Sorry, I'm just.
I hope that you.
Amanda, family first. What up, yo? Ames, what up, yo? Bella, Missy, kitchen
mortician.
Jedi, villains.
Pablo's here. Can Pablo be like the Riddler?
Lisa is here too.
But then he would be like our arch nemesis, I feel.
Pablo. Ooh, who's that?
Why? Look at Dana's comment. Why can I hear you yelling from upstairs?
Hey, mind your business.
Your husband's on some shit.
What up, Mel?
I'm just
making sure everybody gets all. There's Wendy. I just gotta make sure everybody's got attention. You know, I mean,
yeah,
we'll appreciate our people.
I'm glad that you are enjoying it. I hope that it brings you as much joy as it brings me. I love that Bible very, very much. Don't you feel like you're on an adventure with like all the maps and stuff? I feel like I'm there.
What are you just giving away Bibles? Giving away Bibles now?
No, it's a new outreach program that I'm working on.
Hey, you do you, boo boo.
No, I found because like my problem when I go to read the Bible is that it's very confusing for me, and it's kind of like I don't know, like it just. But with this one, like it breaks it down. It gives you the timeline of when everything happens. It gives you a little bit of backstory. It shows you like maps. Like you just
a good
feel.
Thing because Thursday we're gonna have Bible talk.
What?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. You gotta do good evening, everybody.
Oh, good evening, everybody.
Scrappy. I posted it on TikTok. It's called She Reads Truth.
Oh, She Reads
Truth is the name of the game. The name of the game. See, Pablo's cool being the Riddler. He's a smart villain. Exactly.
What up? What's the name of the Bible? Everybody's asking. You got everybody inquiring about the damn Bible now.
If you just look up on Amazon, and I'm the one who overtalks. I'm looking the wrong way. I forgot that my camera's mirrored.
I got to get it in every now and then. You know what I mean? Dancy's in the house. Hey, listen, we got to make this shit exciting. You know what I mean? Like, we got to.
I tried to find elevator music for tonight, like while we wait, but I couldn't find any. There is preloaded music.
Am I echoing?
I feel like it's just when you yell that you're echoing.
Oh, just when I yell.
Yeah. Just when you yell. Yeah. So what else should we talk about while we wait for someone to request?
Hi, do we even have the link for anybody to request or no?
I do have the link.
What are the rules? You got to lay some ground rules down, right? I mean.
Yeah. So I'm going to need, if somebody does come in, like bestie for the resty, I'm going to need your help. Because like I do have an issue with if a thought pops in my head and I want to do a rebuttal, I do tend to overtalk and interrupt. I do. I struggle with this. Hey, at least I own it, right?
No, I just didn't know you struggled with it. That's all.
I do. So I'm gonna need you to like help me out and mute me when I'm doing that because I
I'll
don't want
mute
to
you.
do
All
that.
right. I'm good at doing that. See, watch.
Also, like some people had asked like if they
We're just gonna practice muting her real quick. Just in mid sentence, because this is what it's gonna be like when she interrupts. I'm just gonna have to mid sentence this thing. Okay, continue on, Kat. It's your turn.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, you're welcome.
So other ground rules, like I definitely don't want this to be like a yelling, screaming match. If anybody does take us up on the offer, what else? Try not to interrupt each other. Try to actually listen.
Hey, AFTC, go fuck yourself then, okay? How about that?
Oh,
How about that?
Dawn, it is an open link night. There is no guest tonight. It's open link to anybody who seems to have an issue with myself or Tex. It's an opportunity.
I don't understand how anybody would have any issues with us.
I know, we're just so amazing.
You don't either. Like, you had to think about it. Like, why do they have an issue with us?
Well, and that's why I wanted to do this because I'm curious, like, can we get to the bottom of this? Like, or is this just a situation of we don't like each other and we just don't want to admit that and we want to pretend like it's some big deep issue?
Amy, Mikey.
But, should we do like a banner? Should we put a banner up to let people know? Like,
my only issue is you guys are in the north. I can understand. You really can, and I can relate to that. So I get it. Like, you're confident and people don't like it. That's what they're saying. That's why people have an issue with you. Here's the thing, like we have, I think social media has gotten us to the point in society that like Ship has issues.
Oh, Ship, do you have an issue? Would you like the link?
Here's the thing, like this is what I don't understand about people. If I have an issue with somebody, I go to that person. And I have no issues going live with them. No matter what, I'll go on their platform, then come on mine. Like, I don't care. Like,
right.
I feel like you and I in our podcast specifically, since that's where we're at right now, I think we've kind of proven ourselves that we don't get into it with people. Like, I get like some people might pick like Time Lady. Well, Time Lady made a joke about being on the show in general from the start.
Right. Yeah.
So she didn't take it seriously. So why would I take it seriously?
Yeah, because I know that she had done a video. Thank you, Bam. She had done a video where she was like, trust me on this. I went on there. And here's the thing, like before she started making a mockery out of it, me and Tex were taking it very seriously. I had told Tex the same thing that I told Midnight. Don't let me overtalk. Don't let me interrupt. Like I do have an issue with that. And I own that. It's my personality. It's who I am. It's not a bad trait. It's just a trait. Right. And then she made the drinking game out of it. Like before we even went live. Neither do I.
I don't get it. Like we don't have mods. I don't like silence anybody. So like this whole thing, like this whole premise that, oh, it's a trap. No, it's not. It genuinely isn't. It was genuinely like, if you're man or woman enough to confront us, instead of making videos about it, come on, let's talk about it. Let's see what we can find differences.
Right.
The only conclusion that I have is that when people won't come on and do this, that means it's a trumped up, made up thing that they have against us. And they're too prideful, clearly, because they're too prideful to even come on the show, but they're too prideful to even admit that, like, oh, I'm wrong. Like,
right.
And then if I did genuinely fuck up, tell me.
Yeah.
Like, nobody can ever tell me, though. That's the problem.
No, like, I mean, I have accusations going around about me right now that I mocked somebody in a wheelchair, that I mocked them for being in a wheelchair, that I mocked them for needing like adult depends. And it's like, no.
Text derangement syndrome.
Like never, literally never. If you can't show me, then you can't show me. See, I got accused Ship of tonight being because my views were down. And my views are normal. I don't get high views. Once in a while I hit high views, but not very often. I stay pretty at the consistent level. And if we're talking about Tex needing views, I don't know if y'all have seen him over on Instagram, but he does not need help with views right now. No, like Humble Homie is over there freaking killing it on Instagram.
and I didn't even
So,
advertise it for that reason because I didn't want somebody saying anything. But like at the end of the day, like we get accused of doxing all the time.
mhm.
Show me where I've doxed anybody. Nobody can ever point that out. Like, where have I doxed anybody? The lowest thing that I probably did, in all honesty, and I do not regret it, mind you, is I acted like I called my dad and making a misfit video. I read a book in a graveyard, and that's about
Which,
it.
by the way, I didn't record him doing.
No.
If I did, I would just say I did. I didn't. He
Yeah,
came and got the book, and that was the end of it.
it was my beautiful wifey, so she did it.
It was my beautiful wifey. My beautiful wifey.
Isn't
He
that
is.
crazy?
He's
Isn't that
killing it
crazy?
on Instagram, doing zero drama.
It's been weird. I have no idea what happened. Like,
It's shocker.
just trying to ride the wave. But yeah, like, and that's the thing. So like, I mean,
Should I just like periodically like drop the link
yeah, go for
for
it.
them? Like if they don't like, I mean, but I feel like if they're here and they want it, they're gonna comment.
Kat, do you care about views?
Do I care about views?
Right.
No. I mean, do I think it's cool when I have a video that gets like a ton of views? Sure, everybody does. Like, why wouldn't you think that that was a cool thing? I
Right.
get excited when one of my like chronic illness posts kicks off, or like the drama videos really don't. At least for me, they
I'm
might
telling
for
you,
them.
but you were more giddy about like Keely, your
I
friends.
was,
You've always been
yeah,
more giddy about your friends,
yes,
getting the clout, if you will, whether it be Ship, Ant, Keely, you know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
and so for me, it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I just, you know, I guess maybe like I was raised different that when you have an issue with somebody, you go to them. And I guess maybe social
Oh,
media
it
is made
won't share on Twitch, by the way.
it won't. Says it is.
It said an error occurred.
Yeah, it's right here. Look,
Yeah, but look right at the one underneath the Facebook one. See how
Facebook.
it's grayed out? Look underneath. You don't see that one? Maybe I can only see that one. It's grayed out and it says an error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again.
Oh, looks like it went through. Yeah, exactly. See, I mean,
She
um,
did. And I was super I do. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't get excited like when my friends do. I love when my friends do. I think it's awesome.
right.
Like, I hate that. I hate that, like, oh, you're doing it for the views. That's literally what everybody on freaking TikTok is doing it for. What else are you doing it for? Are you using it as your personal diary? Are you using it as Facebook? Like,
But
when you
here's the
make a
thing, at the
video
end
and
of
you want
the day,
your
that go ahead. Go
when
ahead.
you make a
You're saying
video,
it right.
you don't even know what I was gonna say.
No, I know exactly
When you
what you're
make a
gonna say.
when you make a video and you want your message to get out there, why on earth would you not get excited when your message gets out there?
I
But,
mean,
like
the whole point of you making content, whether it be written content or verbal
mhm,
content or writing a damn book, you want it out,
yeah,
or else you don't make it.
right,
It's called a thought then at that point. But if you have a
right,
message that comes out of your mouth, whether it be in writing or
mhm,
verbally, it's a message that comes out, and you want it to hit as many people as possible, or else you wouldn't
right,
fucking see it.
absolutely. It's just it's bizarre, and the whole thing is just this was not for y'all to come in and troll us. We'll wait until his camera is functioning. If you don't no face, no case. Unless you are already an anonymous account, then you can come in with no face, but
Like, I think he just
River Rat tried to come in. When Cat
inspiration.
searches the video and points at someone, it's the same reaction.
Oh boy. What do
I
you got
just
an
want to
issue
say I
with?
love y'all.
I just
Like
wanted
I'm
to say
happy.
I love you guys.
I do. Like that's my only
I love
beef
you.
is texting our friendship is not getting as close as I like it to be, even though we told Kat like months ago that's gonna happen. I think we need to speak that up. So that's my
Hey,
only beef.
I'm
But
game. I just wait on those sweet love notes that you quit sending me. So it was like good morning text. You don't send them anymore. So I'm
And
like,
I
okay, I
vouch
guess he
for
doesn't
him.
care.
I vouch for him.
thanks. I got some pictures I'll send you though. But
Vouch
I just
for him.
want to say I love you. I'm gonna go back down in the comments though. Love you
Hey,
guys.
send me your
All right.
OnlyFans link.
You
Oh
got it.
Lord. Wow.
I'll
Wow.
subscribe to Nick.
You're gonna subscribe to Nick's OnlyFans?
I would subscribe to Nick. I gotta support my people. You know what I mean?
Cody the other night, I was saying something. I don't even remember exactly how he said it. And he was like, "You should paint your toenails." And right, like just super random and weird. And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I just feel like I would get more money for the pictures that I've been selling. I've been taking some pictures of your feet while you've been sleeping."
That's how y'all been paying your
I was
bills.
like, "What?" You freaking.
I mean, you take enough naps. I mean, all it takes is just
and then I was like low key worried for a minute because I'm like, shit, dude, I am like always kind of sleeping.
He's gonna Jeffrey Dahmer, like, just relax. I just want to take
I just want to take some pictures. I just want to take some pictures. We'll just keep like, randomly putting it down. But this is what I knew would happen though. That's why I did it. Because I knew it would just be another episode of me and you bullshitting for an hour. Right?
Right.
Luna said she was coming. Like she was dead set, like, bet I'll be there. But then I got asked, is this why you don't, go live with any of us on TikTok? I have never once been invited to go live with any of them on TikTok. None of them have seem to be interested to have an open conversation with me. Anytime that I've been in the box, it was like, you did this and you did this, and I didn't do any of it. And it was like a friend of mine that had done it. And I'm like, well, take the issue up with there. Will you support that person? Let's not do this whole you support this person, because all of us have like a misfit patriot in our group. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love for JB Bryan to come in here. I seriously would. Like,
we were talking about that. That is somebody that, like,
hey Bree,
I would be genuinely interested to have a conversation with, because I feel like he's not blind to it. I feel like sometimes he plays a little bit dumb, but you can see that, like, he sees it. He sees it.
So Luna has invited apparently Nick.
Yeah, no, I mean, never me. So
Holy
you can't
crap.
really ask me
Andrew,
why.
long time no see, bro.
He's like, oh shit, Cat X are doing drama.
Shit.
Let me hop in there real again. They're not talking about politics tonight. I'll go hang out with them.
Yeah.
Andrew, are you voting for Trump? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, Andrew is. The good
preamble is Pablo.
Pablo is.
Mm-hmm.
They've had enough of Biden.
My lips are super dry. I thought Luna was coming too.
What's up, Rock Bear?
And just so you guys know, this isn't like a reflection on, oh, no one would talk to them. Yeah, like it's funny that no one ever wants to speak to us directly. It's super funny to me. Like, you want to do clapback videos, which, like, cool, I do clapback videos too. But why can't you actually have a conversation?
I don't know where Foot Junkie's at.
I don't know where Foot Junkie is.
And here's the thing. I'm
writing in Pablo.
Hey, at this point, I'd vote for Chris Rock. I seriously would.
Yeah, is Robert Kennedy? Like, what? Never mind.
He's running.
We're not talking about politics tonight. It's official.
I mean, here's the thing. So, like, Adam said that this is a setup. No, it's not a setup. There's nothing to set up about this. Like, it's a free forum. The reason why we choose this platform, in all honesty, over like TikTok, one, because I'm not on TikTok. Two, you get banned too easy, like way too easy. At least on here, like, we can say fuck, we can say the things that we want to say without fear of getting banned, at least immediately. I mean,
well, it's exactly what they worry about, like what they say that they worry about, right? Like, if I say, if Kat says something or if Tex says something, all their followers are going to go and report my shit. No one can do that over here. And I watched that happen. Like, I was watching Good Troubles live. I watched like a ton of Good Troubles live. It was a really good live. And like his people were like reporting people in the box, and then the other people's people were reporting people in the box, and then you lose accounts, and then you lose your live access and all the rest of it. So it's kind of, to me, going live on TikTok anymore is pointless.
Right.
Unless you're just going and hanging out. And even then I see people shutting each other's accounts down. Like, that's a flex.
Right. Well,
But in here,
and
like, you have the
also,
options to see the comments. You also have the options
it
not to
really
see the
is.
comments. You can
And then
leave
he
when
then
you wanna leave.
he went in on what coming into enemy territory, and how
Coming
he
into
would never go
that
into
was
enemy
just so
territory.
wild to me that, like, I'm your enemy, bro. Like, that's where we're at now, like, enemy.
Mind you, though, these
That's
are the
crazy
same
because you
people, though.
loved me 2 months ago, but now we're
But
enemies.
and even beyond that, like, didn't we like all praise Donald Trump for going into enemy territory with Kim Jong Un?
Yeah.
So, like, I get he doesn't have the balls that Trump does, and I totally understand. Like, not a lot of people do, Adam specifically, but like, what's
Adam
going to
doesn't
happen
have
here? You're all the way across America, wherever you live, on the
Mhm.
internet, virtually here. Like, what's going to happen to you in enemy lines? We're going to shoot you down. Like, from where? Like, I'm all the way up here in Michigan. Where am I going? What's going to happen to you across the internet?
I genuinely think that it's because any issue that they have can be pretty easily debunked.
Right, and it makes them look really dumb. It makes them look really dumb. It really does.
Well, that's the fun. That's kind of what I was going for. Is like, if y'all think that like we look dumb because no one came in, you just look like pussies. Like, I'm sorry,
Hey, I'm
but
an
it's a
asshole. Why don't you jump in
conversation.
if we're professional victims?
Who are
Drop the
you?
link. I don't know who it is, but let it begin. What's up, professional victims? Here, drop the link and come on in the
Calm it
box.
down. I am. If you're going to be aggressive, I'm going to have to meet you.
No, I'm not going to be aggressive. I just want them to come in the box. I'll shut up the whole time that they talk.
There you go. You can come in if you have a complaint. Is Bunny here from our HR department?
Yeah.
Oh my
is here.
God. Well, Joe's here. What's your complaint?
Oh, no complaint, except they're all too pussy to show up.
Well, I mean, we'll see. If somebody does come in, though, that's got a problem, we are going to, like, drop you. Like, I don't care if y'all come in and
that's
out.
fine.
That's totally cool. But if somebody does come in that's got an issue, like, we're going to drop whoever's in the box because then it's like, oh, 3 against 1. And
Hey, Luna's here. I'll jump out. Luna, go ahead and jump in.
I mean,
All
no one
right.
called your name. You said that you wanted to
I
come
called her
on,
name. I'll say
so
it. I said
Oh,
Luna
yeah.
the
said was
link is
gonna be here.
available for you.
I'll still be watching.
All right, Joe. Have a good night. So the link is there for you, Luna. If you just copy and paste it, if you have an iPhone, you're going to need to put it in Safari because Chrome doesn't support it. So
There, you have another
I do
issue
love
there.
you, Reese. I do. I do. So yeah, Luna, you're more than welcome to.
You didn't say it 3
hop
times,
in.
Pablo. I'm at a truck stop. Is there a way to just do voice? Oh, absolutely. If you don't want to show your face or can't see your face,
Fine. If you
whatever
don't want to
reason,
show your
voice is
face, I know it's
absolutely fine.
you.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not worried about it anyways. So, yeah, you can absolutely show up just your voice on. It's just going to ask you whenever you click the link, it's going to ask you permission for your camera and whatnot. Just hit deny for the camera, but okay for the mic. Doubt he's coming in.
I don't. He's not coming in. He already said that.
No, he's watching
Thinks it's
though.
a trap.
I'm
sure he's
watching. Oh, 100% he's watching. Like, he always watches.
I'm sure. Yeah, Luna was the only one who was like, yeah, I'll be there. Which,
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what? I could barely stay alive yesterday. So you're fine. We're just gonna chit chat. But yeah, if you just copy in here, I'll put the link down there again too. If you just copy and paste it. And then it'll give you like a prompt to turn your camera on or your microphone on. And just leave the camera off. That's fine. Because we know it's you.
We don't mind, even if it's not you. I still don't mind.
Well, I just didn't want like a bunch of faceless accounts to come in that
I'm good with that
weren't
too.
even going to tell us who they were. You're good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Like, if somebody faceless wants to come in, like, hey, still got more balls than Adam. Just saying.
There's
Hey,
Foot
Foot Junkie's
Junkie.
arrived. There he is.
Everyone was wondering where you were. My lips are so flippin' chapped. It's like the nasty Michigan weather. Tex is just enthusiastic. That's what I would call it. I'm here for the
No, I'm not going to get aggressive. I promise. I'm not.
No, Adam made like a whole video saying that he's definitely not.
Yeah, because he's Miss
Luna.
Luna. I don't know if she can hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm not promising that I'll be able to stay connected, but we're going to try. I'm running off a hotspot.
You're good. You can go. You can just go right ahead, hon, because I know that you don't know if you'll stay connected or not.
Honestly, my issue is the comment yesterday that I'm not for racial equality.
Where did I leave that
I
comment
want
at?
to. I can't. Whoa. Sorry. What?
Where did I leave that comment at? Because the only comment that I had left to you before you made that video was I said, don't try to justify it.
You sound like a robot. Oh, what the fuck?
In order
So
for
you
me
can
to
hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You sound like a robot.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Oh my god, it's all frozen. It's frozen.
We can hear you just fine.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Okay, now
can
you
hear
guys
you.
are moving, but you were frozen. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm telling you, the signal is really bad. So I
never said that you didn't, but I never said that.
What? See, it's Cat that breaks up.
Okay, Tex, can you tell
Tex,
her
can
that
you
I
talk
never
really
said
quick?
Yeah, Kat said she never said those exact words.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Hey, Amber, first of all, don't tell us how to do it. If you want to come in, Amber, you're more than welcome to come in, but don't tell people how to comment.
I can't hear anything. Like you guys, like when you talk, it's robots.
Oh,
Okay, I mean,
do you want to try
to reconnect?
Let me try a different signal. I'll come out and be back.
Okay, not a problem.
See, when you talk short like that, then it's fine.
That's weird.
I don't get like you freeze and then it moves and then it freezes again. Like
you
Cat's
might
frozen right now, smiling.
You might be able to just reconnect.
Okay. Well, I'm good right now.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
So
you want to
come in? Who's that?
Oh, I was talking
I
about,
have no idea.
A dumb account, apparently, because they're too coward to come in as themselves.
I don't know who it is.
No, not you.
So
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, so back on track.
I'm never a coward.
Oh, I know. Hey, you're actually here, so.
Try this again, and if it doesn't work, I'll jump out and try a different one. Just to address quickly, because like I said, I don't know how long I'll stay connected, and I don't want to take up space for anybody else. And I can't see the chat either, so if they're talking about me, they're just gonna have to listen.
No, I mean, you have that. It's totally up to you to see the comments or not. Like, I'm not gonna heavily.
I'm afraid if I do that, it'll take more bandwidth. So
honestly, no one's saying anything. You're okay.
Okay, I just want to address the issue that everyone seems to have with me right now, which is why aren't you calling out your friends?
I don't have an issue with you not doing that.
But you did say I'm not for racial equality.
I did not say that. You had commented in the comment. We're talking about the live that I shared. I didn't say that you didn't stand for it. I had told you, I said, don't try to excuse this. That's all I said.
But I didn't try to excuse it.
I mean, your comment was kind of, coming in
Was
for
what?
you guys don't know the full context of what was going on.
Is that what I said?
I mean, I can go pull it up for you.
I mean, I would
I
try to
mean,
pull
that way
mine
we
up,
can
but I don't
definitely
think
see
I
that I didn't
can.
accuse you of not standing for racial equality. Because I did
I
hear that you had said that about me last night, and I never said that.
well, let me go. I don't know which profile. I'm gonna try, but this may pull me. This may destroy my live if I
I mean,
do
I've
this.
got
So let me
mine
see.
up too. I'm just looking for the live that I shared.
Well, I
'Cause
I
you
like
left
to see
it.
things with my own.
I'm trying to see if you left an individual comment or because sometimes you tend
Oh, there.
to leave them underneath threads as opposed to the actual an individual comment. And this one
Well,
has
while
quite a
you're
few.
looking that up, I'm gonna explain to everybody that this is what it is. I'm not
But the thing
defending
is,
their
Luna, is
words.
that if
I'm
people
not
don't have a
enabling their.
problem with that,
Can I
then you
speak?
don't. Oh,
Can I speak? Like, and we're not just gonna be talked over. I thought this is so you could hear us speak.
Go ahead. I muted her.
Okay. And I'm also looking while I can, but my stuff's freezing. I'm not defending what they said, and I'm not enabling racism. The thing is I hear everybody say, when I brought up the example with Joe Campbell and the Nazi joke, everybody says, well, they talked to him and he realized it was wrong. Okay, well, they got to talk to him privately. And were they accused of enabling and defending racism for talking to him privately? No. So why am I being accused of that? Why is everybody demanding a video for me coming out like shaming them? This is what I don't understand. If it's okay to do that for Joe Campbell, then it's okay for me to do it with people that I talk to on a daily basis. And that's gonna fucking stop, because the moment that people come at me like that and say these are the words, defending and enabling, is bullshit. It's bullshit, and I don't appreciate it. I work way too hard for the things that I stand up for. And the majority of these people saying these things, where the hell have they been when I've been attacked for since November by a fucking outright racist, Islamophobe, xenophobic woman who's clearly mentally ill? Only a couple.
Okay, can I respond? So in
Go right
regards to
ahead.
in regards to the crazy lady that's going at you on TikTok, I actually made a video about somebody
Did you tag
that
me?
I did not get along with losing their job and how it was bullshit and how anybody that's contacting employers on either side needs to knock it all the way the fuck off. So I did.
Oh, so it
And
wasn't
on
about her.
other videos I've seen of people also coming in for your defense. Now, in regards to your accusation that I said that you didn't stand for racial equality, you had commented on a comment thread where somebody had, and it was about the live, and somebody had commented, I'm waiting for Danish to make a video about them.
Well, you're breaking up again. I can't hear. Can you try it a little bit slower? Sorry.
Yep. The comment that you left was, for what do you even know Ashley's ethnicity? So you had just you had
I heard
the comment. Can you hear me?
it's like I heard ethnicity, and that was about it.
You had asked somebody if they knew what Ashley's ethnicity was or what her family's looked like. My response to you was, don't even try and excuse this, Luna. Just don't. And that's all I said.
Yeah.
So how
I
do
saw
you
that.
take that comment and then say that I told everybody that you didn't stand for racial equality? Like, how is that even in
No,
the
there
same
was a
wheel?
comment somewhere. If it's
There
on this
wasn't.
phone, somebody said it. I remember
But I
seeing it.
didn't say it.
Well, let me go through and find it. Somebody definitely said it. I really
I'm
want to
not
say I got a
doubting.
screenshot of it.
I'm not doubting that somebody said that to you, but I didn't.
Okay, but
And I
who were
didn't
the people
demand that
that
you
said
make a
I was
video.
defending it? Okay, but was I excusing it?
You said that we didn't know what her ethnicity was or what her family's members looked like.
Breaking up again.
You asked if I knew what her ethnicity was or what her family members looked like.
Oh God, it sounds like a robot. Fucking Jesus.
Like that was your question, was do you know what her family members look
Hold
like?
on.
And
I can somewhat tell what you're saying. I can't really hear you. That's not excusing it. But you don't.
what is the point to what her family members look like? Why does that hold any value? Are you still there? Okay. Yeah, she disconnected. To me, like, just to kind of go off of that to explain my comment a little bit more, to me it really doesn't matter what their ethnicity is or what their family members look like. That to me, that really has nothing to do with it. And all I had said was don't try to excuse it. I've never accused Luna of not standing for anything. I've also never demanded that Luna call anybody out. I've also never demanded that Luna make a video. So I'm not sure.
Where's that?
It is. I know it is aggravating, especially when somebody wants to talk. Like,
where's that?
no, we're not. We don't toss anybody.
No, we definitely didn't toss her. Yeah, Amy Marie, why don't you get your little ass up in here?
Hold on. What did
Bet
she
you
say?
won't either.
Well, when you're talking to her like that, honest question: are both of you going to defend the people that came on? Are you both going to defend the people that came on this show when all the videos come out attacking them for what they said? This is the biggest reason why no one will do this. Defend them for what do you mean? Defend them for what? You mean if somebody goes at them for being on the show, am I going to defend them? I mean, don't attack each other. There you go.
Amy, come on. Toss that link up in there. Where's that I'm an asshole account too? Where's that one at?
I mean, like the thing
They have
is
so much
that
shit to say. Why don't they come on? They don't even have to show their face. I don't care. Like no one has to show their face. At least come on and like verbally say something. Come on.
Yeah, I'm really confused with that statement. Tex, Heather wants help with a Discord question. Tex doesn't know how to Discord.
I have no idea anything about Discord. Like
you can shoot me an Instagram. I mean, I use it for games and stuff. And I'm in a really cool new one that I found on TikTok about like cults, like the rise of cults.
There he is.
COVID.
The figure has landed.
There he is.
Amy,
but
come on, get
like
in the box.
Amy, it would be like Amy, the link is right here.
Amy's one of the one that made up a rumor that I beat Dana. So I'd like to talk with her.
Like Amy, the link is readily available right there. If you just put copy and paste into your browser, it should pull you up. If you're using an iPhone, you're going to have to open it.
There it is. There's Miss Luna.
Safari. And Luna got disconnected.
She got disconnected.
So I guess, well, if she can hear me though, like, and if you want to try again, Luna, you're more than welcome. But my response to you saying that, like that, you know, you weren't trying to make excuses for it. I had just said, then why bring up the race of her family or her ethnicity if it wasn't being used for an excuse? No, Luna, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for double checking. I didn't say that. Amy, if you would like to come in, you're more than welcome. But if you're just gonna
come on, Amy. You are stupid. That's the problem.
Then you're gonna have to go. Like, come in or be done. All right, House, what's up?
Right.
So I want something to be very clear. the reports that the cat put in a Dropbox, I forwarded.
Well, I didn't
to
put them in a
certain
Dropbox,
individuals.
but I
No.
shared the Dropbox.
Okay.
I put it
I
in
didn't know
Dropbox.
how to do a Dropbox until recently. That wasn't a slight on Kat. Or I don't know what direction I'm supposed to point on this. I didn't want to use Kat and text to do my dirty work. There's no dirty work that needed to be done. But I don't want her to feel like she was being used or hurt maliciously by anyone. I didn't request those reports. I didn't even know how to do it. I just want you both to know that that was not the intention with those being shared. I hoped that it would actually stop, but it fucking didn't. It actually got worse. I can't really say too much outside of that. I'm going to tell you this much. The people who don't come in here, there's probably a good reason, because they have cease and desist, and they probably shouldn't at this point. Kat, you
I
asked
don't
me
have
to stop,
cease and
and
desist
I
against
agree.
anybody.
I agree. It 100% needs to stop on all sides.
Wait,
I
what
can't
would
stand
cease
up for
and desist
myself.
have to do with it?
Huh?
What do you mean cease and assist? Me and Tex don't have cease and assist
No,
on anybody.
not you guys, not you guys. But if they come in here and they talk about people who have served them, that's an issue for them. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but they're
So
talking. But tonight it was issues that people have specifically with Tex and myself.
I have
So
no
they
issues
wouldn't be
with either one of you.
violating. They wouldn't be violating any kind of orders. And like when it comes to the Dropbox, like I'm not saying that that is the reason that it was done, but it feels that way. And sometimes it feels that way a lot to me with just TikTok in general. And when people choose that they like me and when people choose that they want to engage with me is typically when they want something put out. So it just kind of sucks. But I mean, if you say that that's not why you did it, like I don't have anything saying that that's not that is why you did it. But it is, it is how it felt.
I'm sorry that is
for
how
sure.
that felt towards. I'm sorry that's how that felt towards you. I shared it to specific individuals. It wasn't a mass email, and I could share proof with you that it wasn't. It was 3 individual, and one individual in particular. And I agreed that you needed to see it because you were being attacked every fucking day. And I didn't know how to make it stop. I still don't. But you're right. Us engaging continues it. And I don't have issues with you and I don't have issues with Tex, but I just wanted to make that clear. It wasn't Kat's fault. It wasn't anybody's fault. The drop boxes, I didn't have a problem with the drop boxes. I still don't have a problem with drop boxes. But that's all I wanted to say to you guys. That's it.
I appreciate
I didn't
it.
even have
Thank
any
you.
intentions of coming in here, but I love y'all.
Appreciate you.
Some people have issues of being served cease and assists. Well, some people are gonna figure that out. I laughed about cease and assists on the internet one time too, and it didn't work out well for me. So as I'm seeing people mock cease and assists online, like I just giggle because I remember when I thought it wasn't a big deal too. So this is disappointing.
I know.
I'm
I
glad
thought
that
this
Luna
I'm an
came.
asshole.
Like it sucks that Luna doesn't have.
I was
good
ready for
service
this,
right
like I'm an asshole to come in, but he just wants to talk about how tough I am. Yet he's hiding behind a troll account, or she, whichever one, and can't just click the link and come on in, like even faceless,
Right.
like, but want to talk shit. So like, but I'm the coward.
Either that, or you know what they'll do? They'll come in like right at the, they'll
These
come in like
people are something else, man.
they'll come in right at the end. They'll be like, "Oh, it's almost the hour up."
Okay, I'll
and-
stay.
'cause,
I don't care, Kat. If you need to leave, go. But I'll stay and talk to I'm an asshole. I don't care.
Like I'm kicking it for a minute. Like
But they won't.
I didn't even take my meds.
They're just gonna
at
talk behind a
8:30.
troll
I'm
account.
ready to
Like
go.
like they're all big and tough. I'm at least saying it with my whole chest and face. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Exactly. See, this is all they can do.
It's Is
Yep,
that you,
so-
Chris from Trapped? Is that
Probably.
you?
Tarp.
Are you upset about your shows being canceled? I would be upset.
Or his TikTok account getting stolen. Even on his account, like it's.
Oh no, Luna, they know. I mean, if they want to come in, awesome. If they don't, then they don't. But it just kind of proves my point that like if you don't want to talk about it, then you really don't want to get to the bottom of it. It doesn't mean that like we have to be friends. Like me and Luna aren't best friends now, but she came to me with an issue that she had with me, right? We discussed it. Turns out that it wasn't me. So like, okay, cool. Then there isn't an issue. You go do you even, I mean, me and Luna worked on stuff together at one point, you don't have to be friends. But
Luna's
Luna
already
tried
been-
to come in,
Yeah,
but her
Luna's got
connection, yeah.
issues. Yeah. But I mean, like, and maybe that's why that I'm an asshole won't come in because we'll figure out who they are real quick. I mean, hell, even Amy Marie can't come in. She's
Myself and Kat squashed everything behind the scenes. When?
Well, why don't you squash this shit with me and Dana and the lies that you're telling? You didn't hear no fucking voicemail. We know you didn't because there isn't one that doesn't exist. Trust me, if
doesn't
there was
exist.
one, it would absolutely have been out by now. That much I know about you. Instead, you guys all run, including you, Amy. Y'all continue to run with vile fucking rumors.
We were having Meg, we were inviting anybody in.
And yet Amy can't even come in here and tell something to my face.
And Meg, it's an open link invite for people
I'm glad you asked. Villains unite. So Amy Marie is a very vile person that makes up rumors about people with zero proof of anything. Like the rumor that she made up that I supposedly beat Dana. She claims that there's a voicemail. Nobody will hear it. Nobody sees it. Nobody knows anything, but she's going to run with it. And then she wants to come up here in the comments, but can't confront me face to face like a human being. And can squash things behind the scenes, but continues to run with a rumor that I beat Dana. So that's who Amy is, just so you know.
So Meg opinionated to answer your question. Sorry. It is in.
So in other words, it doesn't exist, Amy.
It doesn't exist, Amy. It didn't happen.
It doesn't exist.
So like,
but yet you run with it because you don't like me. That's why you run with it. Just be honest with yourself. You didn't hear the voicemail because there wasn't one to be heard. Otherwise it'd be showing. We all know that.
There it is. And I agree with you. I mean, I've been saying that in every live that I've been in and everything. Everyone, there's people on both ends of this that are doing shit that they shouldn't do. My problem is when I start getting blamed for other people's stuff. Meg opinionated. If you hit copy and paste with the link, if you would like to come in, you can come in. I'm assuming that you know how StreamYard works, but you just got to copy and paste.
I didn't break up with her in Texas. Nice try, though. See, Amy, you don't even know any facts. If you'd like to come in and talk, I'd appreciate it. We can squash it right here. Because
we weren't hoping for anyone specific, Meg. It was just an open link invite. It was for anyone who had issues with us. Why does Good Troll need to get in the box? Good Troll doesn't have an issue with me or Tex that I know of. They're all, Meg, it seems they're all out for Adam. No, Adam's just the one that seems to have like the biggest issue, but absolutely not.
Oh,
whether Adam wants to come in or not, I could care less.
Apparently, Adam sent his bodyguard Amber to come in. So,
convenient. Yeah, no, I mean, I could care less who comes. It was an open link. So anyone who thinks that it was specifically for you, maybe work on your ego. It's a distraction, sisters. I'm currently with family, but got messages that people with issues didn't show up. We are cowards. I didn't say cowards. I said that if you can run your mouth constantly and then only have excuses when we actually open it up, that you were a bit of a pussy. But if you are at family events, that's a different story, isn't it? I mean, but unfortunately, your 24-hour one-time shot doesn't mix well with my plans. That's fine. That's more than fine. Me and you have talked before, so I wouldn't even see the point in you coming in here. We've already talked about what your problem is with me. I mean, you still couldn't give me a specific reason, but we've already talked. So
Amber, nobody's talking about race here. So the question is, Amber, why are you even here if you don't have an issue with us? Well, but then quit commenting. I mean, that's plain and simple. There's 100 people in here. There's like 10 people commenting. So clearly there's people here just to watch.
oh, is that Thumper? I think that one's Thumper. I'm waiting for what comment now. If that's Thumper, apparently you left a comment that she didn't stand for racial equality.
Exactly, Lisa. She's clearly not here because she has issues with us, which is what the whole podcast was supposed to be about.
Right.
Amy's too scared to get in the box.
And Good Troll doesn't have a problem with us. So I guess we're good. Because Amber, you said that like we were just doing this for Adam, and we're not. We've had Luna on. We've discussed Luna's issues with us. Like this has nothing to do with
Will you drop
Adam
the link again?
specifically.
We dropped
Huh?
the link.
Oh yeah,
Amy
if
will get
Thumper
in the
wants
box,
to
Lisa.
come in and do
Amy's
a rebuttal.
not stupid, apparently, but can sit there and run with a rumor with
Amy's
no
not gonna
evidence
get in the
or
box.
nothing. Oh, I know she's not. She's a coward. How do you know I lied about the length of my nose? You haven't seen it in person, bro. So you be quiet too.
It's
Get in
bigger
the
in real
box.
life. Get in the box. Yeah, Thumper, you can come in and respond. Oh, I think she's here. Oh, you're good, House. Don't worry about it.
Y'all are beautiful. I don't have a problem with y'all, though.
Huh?
I said, I don't have a problem with y'all. I love y'all to death. But the big mouth in your comment section.
Which one?
Well, yes.
Well, Luna,
Yes,
so Tex, Luna had said that I was the one that stated it. Turns out that she went and looked and she said it was Thumper
Okay.
who said that I didn't
Well, that's
say
what I wanted to get
stand for.
clarified because
So we're letting Thumper rebuttal.
Okay,
Luna,
what
and
you
if
guys
you want to come in, you're more than welcome to come in again. But it is a rebuttal. I mean, she wasn't in the box when the accusation was made either.
fair enough. Okay, got to do a backstory for this all to make sense. All right, backstory is this. I made a comment. I won't say his name, but I did make a comment. I quoted a movie. According to Luna, I am too white for this movie. Quote. So therefore, I'm racist. But do y'all see her saying a word to the people in a video that happen to be her friends? I'm sorry, but all of them ain't mixed. So yeah, you're a hypocrite. Plain and fucking simple.
I mean, okay.
I
There's
don't
the
know who
rebuttal.
this-
There's her. So she did leave it. And she's explaining why she left it.
She said, I do it on my platform.
No, you didn't. You said that she has a variety of people in her family tree, so it's okay. Okay, explain
Yeah,
the
it's on my
lynching.
platform. Oh, wait, was it in the same comment thread, Thumper?
No, it was probably on Nick's video about Bunny because that's when I decided to tell her
What was the movie
some
quote?
stuff. If he's going to post that kind of picture, tell him to groom himself because it looks like a bunch of spiders are having a meeting on his head.
From what movie?
From what
Friday.
movie?
Oh, from Friday. Okay.
So she said that you couldn't watch those kind of movies? I'm confused.
No, she said I couldn't quote them, even though the reference was the same as what I was describing a person looking like. I was making a joke with a movie quote, and I am too white to be doing that, so it makes me racist.
So that's why you had left the comment that you left, that like she said that to you, but then said that to somebody else.
Yes, ma'am, and it gets a little worse, actually. There was 6 of us in a box, and I was picking on a friend about a jacuzzi tub. She heard fornicating with Jews, and made literally a whole entire hate thing about it. Gave it to a guy. He ends up doxing us. He is still bragging about the fact that he doxed everybody in that live, all because she made a mistake.
So I'm going to stop you, okay? And say, yes, she made a video, and then another person made a video after they saw her video, correct? And that person doxed you guys. That's on that person. That's not on Luna. Like,
I will give you that.
Because
I will give you that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to have that same energy, because a lot of times, like, that's why I feel like sometimes I get pulled into stuff that really I didn't do the thing, but I'll make a video, and then somebody else will make a video, and then somebody else will make a video. And because of Kat, she got drug all over the internet. No, I didn't tell anybody to make a video. So
normally I would give you this, but she was in the comment section rooting it on.
Okay. So there's that.
Yeah. Hence why I still say it backtracks to her. Or you wouldn't be in the comment section supporting it.
Okay. And then there's.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say my piece. I appreciate you guys.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, absolutely, sweet face.
I love y'all to death.
We like your face. Not the jacuzzi.
Yes, the jacuzzi tub was funny. It got turned. I don't know how it got turned around to fornicating with Jews. But that's what happened.
Yeah, Meg, I just dropped the link again for you.
All right, I'm gonna step out. Thank you guys for having me. I love your faces.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
You're welcome, sweetie. And I don't mind going just a little bit over. Like, I'll let you guys know when I've had enough. So just, you can take your time, Meg. Let's not do that though, because then it's, Kat's cult is making videos. Like, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't at this point. But I want to make sure, like, I feel like I'm not good enough at, like, kind of like interrupting that statement when I hear it from people, like, well, because so-and-so made a video. Like, I see where the thought process is, like, absolutely. Because I mean, I've had someone like with that stupid video that I did a couple years ago, that really bad take, and like the whole left got a hold of it and drug me all across the internet for a week and a half. It wasn't anybody's fault. Like, it was whoever, if you get doxxed, it's the person who did it's fault. Like, we have to stop, all of us, because I've done it before too. We have to stop, like, blaming whoever you think the main person of it is. What are you doing, Tex?
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
Yep. Just wait and
Did
see
I
who
just
comes
see
on
Blumage
next.
in the house? There's no way. What, Junkie? No. Where? Oh, all hail freedom fam. Yeah, apparently this is a cult. So I'm gonna need you guys to start, getting it together. And I'll try to be a better leader, saying I don't return any of your guys' phone calls or talk to you guys or
Facts.
like ever.
Ever.
What else you want to talk about while we wait for Meg?
That's my question. Is the expectation everyone make a video condemning the drama that people from the start?
That's what I feel like the expectation. That's
Adam,
how
what
I'm
is
starting
your
to
cult?
feel. I feel like, hey, Adam, stop stealing other people's hashtags. That's not even your hashtag. But I feel like that's like, I'm not going to make a video. I'm not going to say in the beginning of my video, every video, like, okay, guys, none of you guys can voice your opinions about this because I have voiced my opinion about this. None of you guys are allowed to make videos about this person or leave comments. Like,
yeah, Luna, I think she's working on jumping in. She said she was having mic issues, I believe.
yeah, she's just getting her mic together and then she was going to jump in.
Yeah.
I don't know what the expectation is. I don't know. I'm not mad at you, Kat. I'm not mad. You didn't make a video about a video that someone that you're connected to made me upset at me and my friends.
That's pretty much how it goes, Andrew.
We both clicked it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Like I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is like I'm gonna save it for the end. I'll wait until we talk to Meg.
Dang, look at you now.
Well, just because like it's gonna put me in my feels a little bit, so I don't want to do that before we have somebody else on, because then I'm probably gonna be more prone to.
Hey, is never mind. I better not say that. Andrew quoted Tropic Thunder.
You can't quote Tropic Thunder. It's a bad movie.
Is it?
Apparently. Do you want to listen to some music? They give us music options. Did you know that?
They do?
Mm-hmm. We'll listen to the one that's called Feeding the Ducks. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Where do you get that at? Oh, here you go, Kat.
Oh,
Where's
that's
one?
a vibe.
Kat,
Ooh,
how are you
This is
feeling?
a vibe. Like shit, Roxy. How are you feeling? I'm just being honest.
Oh, wait. Should we have a DJ battle off between C Bunny and Kat?
We should. I'm a DJ. I'm the best DJ that ever lived.
Yeah, I do need to think.
I
of
like
my
that,
statue for
though.
This music. That's right. That's right, Kitchen.
Shit plays music. Does she when you guys better? I love that for you guys. No, apparently, yeah. No, Tex, why did you say that we're talking about the Bible on Thursday?
I thought we were. You're giving
Why
away
are we
all these
talking about the
Bibles.
Bible?
I thought maybe like Hope Your Outreach. Since you're giving away Bibles.
My
and
outreach
everything.
program?
Yeah.
We can talk about the Bible on Thursday if you want. Have some Bible chat. I know we do need the Jeopardy song, but then am I going to be an asshole for doing that?
Probably. I mean, you're an asshole no matter what. That's why you just do you.
Where are you at, Megs?
Archbishop Tex.
What Archbishop Tex?
Don't put me in there.
Here we go. This
Don't
is
put
called
that,
3 hours of the
put
best
that on me,
seller.
Ricky Bobby. Luis, I'm with you. I don't understand it either.
What? Why do people do this video after video with no conclusion? I honestly have no idea.
Is she coming on?
I mean, I think she is. She said she asked if she could have 10 minutes and she just needed to get her mic. So, I mean, we can give it just a couple more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to like leave and then it'd be like, oh, they left.
Yeah, now we are.
This is a vibe.
Huh?
Ooh, lemon meringue flavor?
Pablo, I gotta go cake.
Pie or cake? Pie. Blueberry pie.
Pie?
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We can
Am I
hear you.
working?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure if I was working. I've never done StreamYard on my phone. So that
Oh,
took me a
okay.
minute.
Sorry. Yeah, it can take a minute
No.
sometimes. Sorry about that.
All right. So the reason why I was interested in joining is not because I have a problem with either one of you, because I honestly have a problem with just about everybody now. So
Same.
I'm like, fuck everybody, to be honest, because people just can't be nice and play nice in the sandbox, like I said before. and what I tried to do before. Anywho's, I would like to know what you guys want from this. Do you want to resolve it?
For me personally, because I'm not gonna speak for, dude over there. I'm at a point where I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Like, I've done private conversations like on Instagram and stuff, but then those always get turned around and twisted, or it just goes back to the same. I've tried to do phone conversations, clapback video, just going back and forth. But I was like, maybe if we kind of individually, okay, what is your issue with me specifically, with text specifically? Like, because I don't want to hear anything that has to do with like my friends. Just like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, your friends did this. And when you would, because I was guilty of that for a long time. And I'm not even saying that I wasn't. But if we do it.
A lot of people were. And a lot of people are now.
Yeah, no, they are. And I feel like if you're able to do one-on-one, then maybe if the person wants resolution, then awesome, sweet. Like, then we squash it and that's the end of it. Or we continue to go back and forth. Like, some people have made it apparent that they like going back and forth. Cool. Then I don't expect you to want to have a civil conversation with me. But like, I have people who are saying that they're going to leave suicide letters on their nightstands saying that this is that it's my fault because I bullied them, when I've never bullied them ever. Like, I can never see videos of this. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not an asshole. I'm a total asshole and I'm well aware of that. But some of these things, like, I would never make fun of somebody for a disability. I wouldn't. I would not make fun of somebody in a freaking wheelchair. And you can't show me where I've done it. Or, you know what I mean? Just things like that. That's what I'm trying to at least start solving things with, like, individuals, so that maybe though, I don't know how to, do you know what I'm trying to say? Or no?
I get you. One at a time.
Like, going off on like a weird ADD train of thought right now.
You can literally only do one person at a time. I mean,
yeah.
We won't get into that. Anywho's. So there's been,
well, I want to say other things that pulls you in, and I don't want to pull you in. Like, that's why, like, I can't explain it too well, because like I don't want to wrap you up in a group, because I'm trying really hard not to do that. But I don't want. Go ahead.
You don't want what? You don't want me to just get lumped together?
Yeah, like I don't want to lump you in the way that we all have been kind of guilty of doing, and saying, well, this and this. So it was more or less like, if you have a direct problem with me, let's talk about it. Because I see these crazy videos of things that never happened, but then these people won't directly talk to me. They're like really false allegations. They're nowhere near true, nowhere any proof at all whatsoever. And then when it's like, okay, so then let's sit and talk. Let's discuss this then. And I'm hoping that maybe with some of those people, if they would be willing to, that it would stop. Some of the over the top shit would stop. There's nothing wrong with going back and forth, but like, people calling people's fucking jobs, like, all y'all need to stop that shit. Calling kids schools, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, stop it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't in any situation. So I said, fuck it. Let's just drop a link and see what happens.
Starts your profile. Yes, you're absolutely right. And I say that all the time, actually, in private, because I do a lot of it private, because I prefer it that way. And it's a mutual respect. And so I lose faith in people when they start sharing messages, when they start sharing everything, all the personal stuff. Like, I'm the one that had my sister come onto the app to talk shit about me. Like, you don't do that. You don't.
No, and like, look, as someone who was beefing with you at the time, did I find humor in it? Yes, the same way that you would have if my sister would have done it. But like, if I removed myself from it, it was.
Yes, you would have.
Yes, you would have.
Me?
You laughed at bigger things that happened to us. So
Like,
sister coming on the internet, absolutely, you would have. I mean, it was like on the outside, it's funny. Like, I'll be honest.
Right.
It's
Like,
like
we're
my
all
brother
fucking
came on.
assholes to each other. Like, we can own that. We can own that we've all been total fucking assholes to each other and that we found
I'll,
things funny simply because we don't like each other.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm a sarcastic asshole for sure. But like, I never made fun of anything that happened to you negatively. Not once. Did I didn't think it was funny when they made fun of Kat's teeth. Did you know that I took my teeth out live
What's
to
your bio
defend
say
you
on-
for that?
What's your bio
Someone's
say on
asking what your
TikTok?
bio says.
On TikTok.
My bio? God,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, does it still say
that,
body? Is it body
oh,
shamed by
oh,
Kip?
does it?
I don't know. I
Yes.
don't know if that's
Yes,
what he's
it does.
talking about right now.
Yeah, body shamed by Cat
Body shamed by Kip
or Kip, whatever. Same
is
thing.
what it
Same
says.
person.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Why do they?
But
Why do you guys call me that? Like, out of curiosity, because like literally everybody would love to be in on that inside joke. Like, what's the joke behind Kip?
it's basically a Karen, but it's a Kip. It's like a worse Karen.
Okay, I was just curious
Yeah.
because
It's the best.
I
they
never
can.
got that.
Nobody
so I
understood
was
it.
like, what is
Apparently.
that? I just
Like,
never
I
knew what
want
it
to say
was.
Merch made a video explaining it, but I don't really remember. To be completely
Kip
honest.
and Friends. Who is Kip
Kip
and
and Friends. But yes, that is in my bio because Kat made a video making fun of my face.
That's body shaming.
I mean, it is a part of my body, so I would assume yes. Just like if I made fun of your nose, it's a
Which you
portion
have,
of
and
body
your
fat.
whole fucking crew has, but I don't have fucking mega opinionated body shaming over my nose.
So this is where it draws the line. Mine is because of a problem. Yours is just it
can't control it.
Factually looks that way, and you can't control it. And I'm sorry, but it is funny.
So
But
so as
I'm
long
sure
as you
it's
can
also
control it, we can't
sometimes
make fun of you. So you can make fun of it whenever you
no,
think it's funny,
no,
because you have
no,
made fun.
no. I know what I'm saying.
Do I need to put in my
is,
bio that I was body shamed by you, because it is a body part, right?
I mean,
So
if
it's
you
okay for
felt the
you to
need
body
to,
shame, but the
absolutely.
second Cat body shames you, you got to put it in your bio to make sure everybody knows that Cat body shamed you over your face, not your actual
Over my
body.
face, yeah. I didn't think it was okay to do it for you.
But
I
you did.
actually left. I did at one point.
My point.
Yeah.
Thank you for at least
Yeah.
admitting it. So
That
it's
is
okay for you to
your
do it,
point.
but when
Yeah.
it's done to you, you don't like
No,
it. You got to make it public that
no, it's
for
not
the whole
okay for
world, that
me to
anybody
do.
that watches your thing, your profile says Kip body shaming to this day. When's the last time she did that? A year and a half ago?
Oh, see, that's what I thought it meant, preamble. And I think Merch made a video explaining that. It's not Kip from Friends. So it comes from Kipper and it means to mooch. So you realize that like every time that you guys do that, you're just mocking like financial situation, living situation. Like, is that fun? That's not funny either.
Right. So
No,
I mean,
it's
like,
not. You're correct.
and it's still in her
You're
bio
correct.
calling you Kip. But she wants to cry about
Honestly, I
body
forgot
shaming.
that it was in there.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
be
I don't know.
completely
Somebody else asked it,
Yeah.
but
Cat gets body shamed every fucking day.
And that's wrong.
No,
It
it's
is.
clearly not, because you don't mind doing it to me. So you
No,
can't sit there
I
and call it
did.
wrong when you've participated in it, and you still do it by calling her Kip. It's literally in your bio to this minute. So you
Yes,
clearly
and I
don't
just
mind.
told you that I forgot that it was in there because it's not on my. It's only on one, I believe.
yeah, I mean, honestly,
Like,
like
and
I don't care.
like,
That's the thing. Like I
I
don't
will take
care
it
about
down.
that. I
Oh,
don't.
I don't
Matt, no,
either. I
seriously,
just
it
call out the
doesn't.
hypocrisy.
I
Like,
don't care.
that's all.
But no,
I don't care
the
that they call
point,
me
I
big
get
nose and all
it.
this other shit. But the problem is you can't
No,
cry,
like I get it.
body shame when you do the same thing. Like, you can't do that. That's called
You're
hypocrisy. That's the only reason why.
Absolutely.
And I know that,
and
like,
honestly,
you have been in the lives where,
And laughing with it.
because at the end of it, like, I mean, we can be assholes to each other. I'm down. I'm down. I really, really am. Like, we can clown on each other and roast each other and do clapbacks. But there's a point that, like, you shouldn't mess with. And a lot of people do that. She did make fun of my eyebrows. But like,
I did not
yeah.
make fun of your eyebrows.
Yeah,
I made
you
fun of
said,
my
I don't know.
eyebrows.
All I know is that I can't stand those fucking eyebrows, which is fine. I don't like it. It really doesn't bother me. It does not bother me.
It bothers me because I literally make it that I do not leave negative comments like that ever. So if somebody has a
No,
screenshot of that,
said
I
it in a
want
live.
it.
It was in a live, I
I
think,
said
with
it
like
in a live.
Harris or somebody. Yeah, it was a while ago. I do remember that live. But like,
I
so
don't have a problem with your eyebrows at all.
but here's the thing. I
Just so you know.
genuinely, I think
I know you
I
don't.
genuinely don't care. I just like my only thing, and I'm gonna end the show with it, so it is what it is. But like, I don't care about going back and forth. But I just feel like at some point, you there's lines that you can't cross, and then we also shouldn't be over embellishing situations by like this big victimhood. Like, you made this huge deal that I body shamed you. You made this huge deal that I doxed you, and I didn't dox you. Like, I showed that on Instagram. You didn't black that information out, Meg. Pablo blacked all
You
of
are
that
correct.
personal information out. But
You are
you,
correct.
like, then why
But
did you do
but
so? But here, wait, by your guys'
can I
rules,
explain?
what if your
Can I
followers?
explain?
Yeah, I do want you to. But like, what if from that video, right, one of your followers, right, this is by your guys' rules, started calling 3-letter agencies on me, started doxing my address because they thought that I did it to you. So now they're going to do it to me. Would that fall back on you then?
No, absolutely not. It wouldn't
Okay,
fall
right.
back on me. Which is hold on.
You told the whole world that I doxed you. Like, you stood by it, that I doxed you and that I shared a video. And then you said I blacked out all the personal information. But when Kip shared
Because
it,
you
it was public,
can
and it wasn't.
it was not public. It was
What I'm
not
saying
public.
is no personal information was given out in there. It was all blacked out. Every form of your personal information was blacked out.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Megan.
Everyone knows that
Megan
your first
was
name is
not
Megan.
blacked out.
That's not
Meg.
doxing. You go by Meg Opinionated.
No.
Meg is short for
Yes, I
Megan. Like,
do.
that's not doxing.
Yes, I do.
That's
No,
not
hold up.
doxing. Your name is not doxing. Somebody
Hold up.
putting somebody's whole house on the internet is doxing. Somebody giving step-by-step instructions on how to report someone's job is doxing. Somebody's
You're
posting a
correct.
photo of your name being Megan when you go by Meg Opinionated online is not doxing.
Hold on, please.
I'm
So
listening. I am.
when I talked to you in the live and I said that you had doxed me, you said that you had not shared any of my information. You did not recall this happening. So I posted what I had. I do not have your first video that you made where you replied to a comment and you pulled up the screenshot with your hand. I don't have that video. That one is not blacked out. Then the
I
second
got the
video,
screenshot from
hold
Pablo,
on.
Meg,
Yes, I know you did.
and it was
Hold
blacked
on.
out. Okay.
Then the second video that you made was Pablo's video. So you made 2 videos. I
Okay.
knew that if I said that I had blacked it out, that you would at least own up to sharing that video. And you did. And I was hoping to actually have this conversation a while ago, but I've been having problems with my internet. And I have been problems with my computer. So I was
Okay.
not able to have this conversation sooner.
So the point of you saying it was to get me to admit that I had shared it when I had
Yes.
originally stated that I didn't remember sharing it, but I did not, in fact, dox you
Yeah,
in any way.
but you did 2 videos. I
Okay,
don't
but I
have the
didn't.
second video. I
But
can't
I
prove
didn't
it.
dox you because if I would have used a screenshot, it would have been the same screenshot that I used in the second video than in the first video. I wouldn't have used 2 different screenshots. It was from Pablo's video, and Pablo's video, all your information was already blacked out. So all of it was blacked out except for Megan.
In the second video, yes. And technically, from the officers that I have spoken with, you have doxed my information because I did not go by Megan. And
Where's
I
the malicious
don't go
intent?
by Megan.
Where's the
Well, then,
malicious
I mean-
The
intent?
malicious intent was when you dared the you dared the internet to find it and share it. But as long as it's in
Didn't you
innocent
dare
intent,
everybody to dox you?
You
though?
dared the internet.
You
No,
dared
I
the
did
whole
not.
internet. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
You 100% doxed.
You
You
said,
said,
good luck
I
in
already
trying.
scrubbed all my information and I dare you to do it.
Because this was in
You
response
dared
I
to
me
didn't
to
say
dox you.
dare.
Hold on. All right, calm
I
down.
said,
It was in
I-
response to
I
text
said-
being doxed. I remember this clear as day.
Absolutely.
And I
did.
said, so it would be okay
I'm
if someone
sure
threw up all your information, right, Meg? That was my comment to you. And your response was, better people have tried. Good luck. All my shit's locked down. None of you guys can find me. Like, that was your video back. And then Pablo dropped a video.
I said that you could try and look it up. I did not
That's
say that
daring.
you could
That is
post
daring
it.
people to dox
That-
you.
To look me up,
Okay,
not
how
to
would
dox
you-
me.
Okay, so how would you like to resolve this? Like, what would the goal of this exact situation be? Like, we could take it to court. I mean, I think that
No,
would be an awful waste of money. And
I agree with you. I don't know what's happening, but your connection
you've
is
also
terrible.
referred to me
Or maybe it's
in your videos.
I think it's her.
as what?
I think it's Kat. Kat, your internet was fucking up.
Okay, yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so too.
It does that.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does that. But like, you've referred to me as Kathleen. I don't go by
nope.
Kathleen.
I've
Yes.
never called you Cat. Nope. I've only ever called you Kip or Cat, and I'm sorry that I called you Kip.
I mean, I know that you have called me Kat, but like, is this really that big of a deal? Like someone's
It's
first
not
name
that big of a deal.
when you go by the name of the
it's not.
full first name?
Well, it is if you went and talked to
So then
police.
what's the issue?
I don't have much of an issue with what you have done to me. My issue is more the
Okay.
things that I've seen you do to other people. And that I don't
Example.
think is fair. Example?
Example.
Let's see. Number one is misfit, and it will always be misfit. Is I feel like how you guys treated him about his family was terrible. And I know
Yeah.
you guys hear that a lot. And I
I
know
don't really give a
text
shit how I
you.
treated his family. I don't.
under-
when he step by step told exactly how to report my fiance at the time's job, step by step on how to do it, his family can get fucked. When he posted our picture of our house and the full address twice, that's legitimate doxing, not your short name. I said long name.
When he
It's not
posted my
doxing.
child.
Posting people's children. I don't care. Like, what did I do? What was the worst thing I did? I read a book in a graveyard, which is for sale on Amazon to this day. And I pretended to call my dad because his dad's dead. That's the worst that I did. Where did I put his life in jeopardy? By putting I never put his address out there. I never put a picture of his house out there. I never put his company's name out there and asked people to go and report his job or leave negative reviews or anything like that. I didn't affect him personally. I never affected anybody personally outside of the app. Did I stoop low to insults? Yeah, because he did too. But then he took it further by doxing, and you have no issues with that. That's true doxing, Meg. Not saying your full name. that's not doxing. But when you released, he released our full address and a picture of our house. Then weeks later, posted her address or her job, how to file, what to say, how to do it, who to call, and license number and all. That's not public information, Meg. I don't know if you know this or not, but that's true doxing. That's legit doxing, Meg. And you don't care because what, I said something bad and I read a book in a graveyard?
We're not talking about Misfit.
Yes,
For
you are.
one.
You brought him up.
Two,
You brought
I
Misfit
did
up.
bring him up.
Okay,
I brought up
that's
what
why
you
I'm
guys
explaining
did
why
to-
I did what I did.
No.
And you want to continue to defend this man on how I treated him, but tell me
I'm
one example.
not
Just give me one example of what I did to Misfit off the app that affected his life personally, like he did mine and Kat's. I'll wait.
I don't agree with either of it.
I'm asking you
Why
to
can't
show me
I-
where I affected him
Well,
personally.
no, just because you brought it up, you had
Oh.
said, you know, like the big, like one of the biggest things was the way that we treated Misfit. So if that was one of the biggest
Yeah.
things, you brought it up, and Tex is explaining to
Yeah.
you why and
Why
how
he
that
did,
went
yes.
down. Right. So,
Yes.
So tell me
not,
But
what was the
still
worst
doesn't-
thing I did to Misfit?
It still doesn't make either side right.
I'm asking you a
It
question.
doesn't-
no, it doesn't.
I'm asking
But
you a
also,
question.
you have to look at where it originated, right? And then you have to look at the back and forth. So if you pay attention to
I
where it
did.
originated, then where did the issue with myself and Misfit Patriot originate?
Where did it
If you-
start
if
from?
You know how it started. Yes.
It started off of some rumors. Is really
No.
all that it started on.
No, you're wrong.
What do you mean? Hold on, Tex. What do you mean?
There was a bunch of different rumors going around about all of you.
No.
Going around the.
That's not accurate at all.
So
It's not even close. That's not
my
even close
first
to being accurate.
interaction with
It
Misfit
really isn't.
Patriot ever, I had made a blanket statement video because I had seen that there was a bigger right creator that got swatted like a couple weeks before. And
Yes,
then
Donna.
the right leaning creator did, and then Donish and Savannah also did. So it was going on both sides
Yeah.
of things. I was seeing creators on both sides. So I made a video. I said nobody's name at all. I had
Yep,
said
I remember.
swatting is bullshit. Misfit Patriot stitched that video and said, if you don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck you're talking about, you should shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. And I was like, whoa, holy
Yeah.
fuck, who the fuck is this guy? And then nothing. There was no interaction. I didn't clap back at him. I ignored it completely, went about my life. Then a very false story was told about me in a 4-part series that was very dramatic with crying and everything, saying that I had turned somebody's husband, who's a police officer, into Antifa, that they had IP traced my phone within 5 miles, that I was like a suspect, that this person had to move, their children were in danger. Big dramatic story. Misfit Patriot
I
reposted
remember.
it. I had set up a
Yeah.
conversation between myself, a mutual at the time, and Misfit Patriot in a group chat. I put a mutual in there just so that, like, hey, I've had shit with him in the past, but I really need him to know that what he just posted is so false. And I'm trying, at that point, I was still working heavily with political campaigns. A lot of my,
Yeah.
like, I had stuff to lose big time at that time. And those
Mhm.
rumors were not going to be good because they started calling the political campaign. They started doing all the
Yeah.
off the app shit because of what I allegedly did. I showed Misfit Patriot proof, emails, screenshots with my full whole ass name. I did not redact anything because I didn't want to get accused of editing them or whatever. I left the phone, I left the time in there, everything. And I said, and here's the if you want to reach out for yourself, from 2 different police departments that said that I was never a suspect. I was never under any, like, all of it was not true. All of it. And he responded with, I don't fucking care. I'm leaving it up anyways. And we started going back and forth, and it escalated from
I
there,
remember.
going and going and going.
And then
So if you're going to
Grumpy Gay
keep going
Guy.
and going and going and going, and then Grumpy Gay Guy came out, made this huge thing about me, and he's
Mhm.
telling me that he hoped that someone unalived me and that he would give out the address for reparations, right? And then Misfit got pissed because I wouldn't accept his apology. And that's when he went on telling the whole world that I
Yes.
faked my illness. My illness was never attacked until him. My health was never attacked until him. And then he went on a whole rampage of how I'm a crackhead and I'm a drug addict and I'm a bad mom and I just threw away one of my children. None of this is true. So if
I'm
he's
going
going
to
to
be
do
honest.
things like that, what would you expect me and Tex to do? And then Tex started getting shit because he was my friend. And then his house gets put on the internet. Like,
a lot of
are
this.
we not allowed to go back and forth?
No, we absolutely should be able to go back and forth. Absolutely. And respectively. And that's why,
But
like,
if the other
if
person
we're,
isn't being respective, then why do I have to be respective? If he's live for 4 hours talking about shoving inanimate objects inside of me, why do I have to be polite back to him?
you know, that after that, he corrected himself and he said that it was wrong. That was
Not
the only
publicly.
reason I wasn't mad at him
Not
for that
publicly.
live. I was in
Not
that live.
publicly.
I mean, which
Not
time?
publicly.
Yes,
He never
he did
did.
it publicly.
No, he
He
did
did
it.
it
It was
multiple
the
times.
same live.
Yeah. No, he
He
never
only
did it
did it.
publicly, and he continued to do it. And he still continues to do it every now and then.
All right. I don't want to argue
And
about
when the
Misfit.
troll
I
account
really,
was
really
made
don't.
about with his
Because
dad's
he's
face,
done
I
wrong
lost my
things.
mind.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Kat.
When that troll account was made that had like his dad's face, I was like, bro, that's like whoever did that, that's fucked. That's not cool. Like, I lost my dad. And I mean, and Misfits made comments about that. The only thing that I've ever spoken about in regards to like his father was I replayed a live that he did. His words.
Well,
Of
also
what had
did
happened.
say. You also did say that after reading the book that you can understand, or you made it out to be like it was his father. And
No,
that
I never talked about that book, Meg.
So
I
only
gave
talk
that
good
book
about
a
the book.
5-star review, and I will say it again. That book is incredible.
I know.
It is a good book
It
that can
is.
help a lot of people. That is all I have ever said
100%.
about that book. That is all I
But
that
apparently
I have
Misfit
ever said
doesn't
about
want
that
it
book.
out to show that story, but his mom does. So, like, which one is it? But at the end of the day, like, you can't sit there and defend him. Oh, well, I said mean things to Misfit. Okay, great. I did. Okay. And I don't take any of it back. I seriously don't. And there's reasons for that. And if you can't understand those reasons, because he affected my life outside of a damn app, and I never did anything to not just him, but anybody. I didn't retaliate. I didn't do nothing. I never posted anybody's personal information, their jobs, or anything. And he has done it 4 or 5 times to us outside the app, bringing it to the app. I never did any of that. So if the worst thing that you have on me, Meg, is that I was mean to Misfit because I called my dad on a phone when we were going back and forth, he was going low, I was going low. Nobody was in the right at that point. But you came at me just now saying that I did bad things to Misfit, but you want to ignore the things that Misfit did to us and just want to move on and move past that. Oh, well, nobody's right. Well, yeah. Then why'd you even bring up what we said to Misfit?
No, because I have spoken to him about what he said.
Great.
But
But
also,
he didn't
he
stop.
knows.
how does that affect?
But he didn't stop.
But how does it affect
that-
you, man? Like, how does it affect you?
How does it affect me?
Yeah, like why are
Because
you like why are you so upset with the stuff that we have with like why does our stuff with Misfit bother you?
It bothers me because seeing people act that way, whether it's you or Misfit, is gross. Watching
But you egged it
people
on.
degrade each other.
Problem is you
I
egged
did
it
not.
on.
I never egged it on. I was always about playing nice in the sandbox. I wanted to bring you guys on to talk and be civil and figure this out a fucking year ago. And nobody ever
see
wanted
how, like,
to be
maybe
civil
I
with
wouldn't
me.
feel comfortable doing that when I've seen you in live streams with them. Like, you may not be saying it, but like you're laughing along. You're in there and you're laughing. And I've seen you in those a
So
lot.
are
So
you,
like,
and I'm not
why
going
would
to
I
hold
think
that
that?
against you.
When do I go live and laugh at people on TikTok? When do you see me live for like 4 or 5 hours laughing at people on TikTok? You don't.
I have seen you live on TikTok many, many times because I followed you for a long time before this happened. But I have seen you laugh and enjoy with your friends and make jokes that might not be, the most appropriate, but it happens.
Not appropriate how? Like, do I mock
It
people
depends on the human being.
Okay, like, do I mock people for disabilities? Have you ever seen me mock anybody for having a disability or a
I mean,
chronic ailment?
technically, me.
How did I mock you for a disability?
Because of my face.
How is your face a disability?
It's honestly a story that I would be willing to talk about in private with you. Not so much publicly.
Okay, so
that
my
is
eyebrows, the reason that one of them goes up and the other one doesn't is because one of them has a skin graft from the back of my leg because an ex-boyfriend really liked to hurt me. So then technically, I mean, you didn't know that, right? You didn't know
No,
that.
I did not.
So I'm not going to say that you attacked me and my trauma because you didn't know my trauma before you said it. So if I don't know your situation, if I don't know your trauma, then I'm not mocking you for a disability. I may have said something that was hurtful to you, that hurt you due to your trauma, and I'm sorry that it hurt you due to your trauma. But I did not sit there knowing your trauma and go at you. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And like, I see the difference where there's been times people have made jokes towards you that shouldn't have been made, that they were inappropriate or taken out of context, and it hurt you in your trauma, and it hurt you.
People tell me quite literally that they're going to kick walkers out from underneath me. That's not me. That's not trauma.
I don't like that.
That's ableism.
I don't like that. That's
right.
Disgusting.
No, I'm not saying that you do. I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying that there's a difference. Like it hurt your feelings because of your story, right? Like what I said about your smile. So it bothered you because of your story. And I understand that. So I gave you an example of why my eyebrows look as ridiculously lopsided as they always can. And there is nothing that I can do about it. So like, it's just where they look. But you didn't know that either. So you weren't attacking like my trauma. You weren't attacking like it wasn't a malicious attack because you didn't know. But when you're saying things like, oh, I see people take things out of context, right? I'm not really kicking out of context if somebody comes in knowing that I'm chronically ill
like,
and
I'm gonna kick your walker. No, you're absolutely correct.
Right.
Like there absolutely has been times where you have been made fun of for your disease.
Right.
I 100%
so when I asked you if
agree.
you've ever heard me mock somebody's disability, I didn't mock your disability. I don't do that. Like I understand that like people don't want to like me, and that's cool. But I've never done that.
One sec. The point that I was trying to make, though, is that you made fun of something that you didn't know was of disability. So some people do take it as you're making fun of their disability. Sometimes.
Are you like unable to work because of this? Like you're calling this a disability,
absolutely not.
Okay, then it's not a disability. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just don't like the word disability being thrown around for every little thing. Like
that's not.
So yes, I picked
fair.
on you for something that you're insecure about, and you're also was due to trauma. That's not mocking a disability. Like you're not disabled.
No, I agree with you. But I was just trying to use my situation as an example of how somebody, if you talk about how they walk or how whatever, they could be taking it as an attack on their disability. Me, I'm not like that. I didn't take that as a friggin' disability. It's just you making fun of my face because you had. I'm sorry?
What do you mean making fun of somebody for how they walked?
I was saying in general, like if somebody had a disability that caused them to like walk a certain way and you made fun of it, just not thinking about the disability, not knowing about it, I'm like agreeing with you.
Okay.
And it feels like you're just trying to be argumentative. And I
I'm
don't
not trying to be
understand why.
argumentative. What I'm confused about, right, is that you came in and you said that you really didn't have any issues anymore. We talked about the doxing thing. We talked about things like personally between the two of us. And then it went to the way that you guys treat Misfit.
Well,
Which-
that's because you asked what my problem was with you
Right.
guys, and what it is other people. And number one was Misfit. Another one was Brian, but Brian's a piece of shit, and I will absolutely say that live. And not to say that he deserves anything that has happened to him, but to an extent, that
Now
motherfucker
stay,
needs to go to
stay with
jail.
me, okay? Stay with me. What if Misfit Patriot is also a piece of shit?
I would
I'm
not be
Hey,
shocked.
newsflash, Misfit is a piece of shit.
Like,
It's not a newsflash. He's a
I will
shitty
never
friend.
apologize ever for anything that I have ever said or done to Misfit Patriot. It will never happen. I mean everything, with every last fiber of my being, because if we want to do this whole mental health thing, like I had to take a whole month. Like, and I get the joke that like I came back early or whatever, but like there have been multiple times. Because like you guys see 60, we all do. We all see a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, a couple of live streams, and we assume that we know how people think, work, and whatever, especially as soon as we have an opinion of them.
100%.
Being literally fucking tortured about my health for months and months and months on end, because it is the only thing that any of them ever have to say about me. Him making it his job to go around and tell people that I am faking being sick, that I'm not sick. I have an eating disorder. I have a drug addiction.
See, I don't like that either, because there's no real proof to prove it. Like,
there's proof. I've shown by medical records.
No, not you. I meant to him. I meant like if he had actual proof that you were lying, like I would be on his side on that, to be 100% honest with you. But
So
he does not.
What are you on?
Now hold on, stay with me.
No one's side. Fuck everybody.
So what if one of your friends, right, was sick? And you know this because you're around them all the time. You're physically around them. You're on the phone with them. You've been on the phone with them when they go to the hospital, things like that, right? And all of a sudden, your friend starts getting it 7 ways from sideways about this. You're going to be pissed, right? You're going to want to defend that person. Right.
Absolutely. I have.
That is literally how it escalated as far as it did with Zach, is because Zach decided to hit below the belt and to stop just doing stupid trolling back and forth between each other, right? And go as low as he possibly could think to go, because that's where we start getting into problems, is when it becomes a pissing contest. So people think that they can win something when there's nothing to win. I don't know what the fuck everybody is fighting to be the best of, because no one's going to win here. But when he decided to go as low, right. But when he decided to go as low as coming after me for being sick and then posting my child on the internet, I had 0 rules anymore. 0 rules. You posted my child.
That's not true. That you did have rules, because you still didn't cross the line of posting and getting.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still have never
kept
done
the rule of leaving it on TikTok.
Still to this day, I have never done anything in retaliation to him that crossed like big lines off the app or anything like that. He wants to manipulate things. Oh, well, she contacted my mother. Yeah, you're damn right I did. I don't want this woman thinking that we were mocking her book all over the internet, because we weren't. It was a fucking purchase. I didn't talk about the book. I didn't read the book. The only thing I said about the book was how great it was. So I didn't want her thinking that was what was happening. I didn't want her thinking that I was mocking her for what she had gone through, because I most certainly was not, nor would I ever. She went through a lot. And the crazy thing is that a lot of people that he doesn't like bought the book because of it, and it helped them. It helped them. That book is still helping people. The sales of it doubled. She was able to increase the freaking price of it because she sold out twice during that sold out. People weren't buying that book to mock her. People bought that book because it did literally help them. Did I think it was funny that it pissed him off? Abso-freaking-lutely I did. But you do not know the rage that you feel when you go on someone's public page and see a photo of your damn child on their page. And then the excuse is he didn't notice. He didn't notice that your kid was in it. Shut up. Like, I don't want to ever hear that again. You're looking at the photo. All three of our faces are right there. She's not in the background. She's sitting on my lap. So, like, to me, when you go there, and then I watched him dox my best friend, Meg. The one person that's been on the phone with me when I'm sitting on the ground bawling my eyes out because why in the hell do they bring my health into this? Like, how low can you go? That's when all of my fucks got dropped. That's when I didn't care anymore. And I just went at him and went at him and went at him and went at him. But I never took it off the app. I never threatened him. I never said anything about him that wasn't true. And I mostly used his own damn words against him.
I mean, he feels the same way about you.
He still has a false story up on his page, though. Like, he still runs with this false story that I harassed Jess to the point and that they IP traced my phone. None of that happened. None of that happened. And I have 2 police departments that signed off on it, that my name has never been in their system for anything.
Huh? Then what did happen? What did happen?
Can you
talk about it?
Yeah, no,
I know that you were friends.
We were friends. I remember the day that it kind of fell out and I had messaged her. I had like a fuck day at the doctor. I'd found out that I had bradycardia that day. It was before I was diagnosed with POTS. So my heart rate was just really, really low and they didn't know why. And I was like a little bit bugged out because you got to remember too, like when me and Jess first started talking, this was when I was still like, I didn't talk about my health online at all. I only did political content. And
I remember.
I was just getting bullshit diagnoses and we didn't know why I was sick. And she had messaged me, told me that she was busy with the kids, that she'd call me back. Okay, no problem. And then she felt that, I don't know where those, I have them somewhere because they were admitted into evidence when we went to frickin' court. But it was basically saying how she felt about the situation that was going on, that she felt that my content had shifted, that I was becoming a little bit jaded. She didn't really like what was going on. I told her that I really didn't see what she was talking about because that's just how I always have been. Mind you, me and her only really knew each other for like a couple months. So like, you don't really know somebody in a couple of months. Like, I'm a jaded bitch. Like,
shit. My phone is dying.
Nope. Yeah. I don't even know if I want to like tell that whole story over again. Because now that like I'm in the middle of saying it, like we went to court. Like, I don't know. She got mad at me. She didn't like the way that I was doing my content. It was just one of those like fights. Yeah, text is still muted, but I'm just going to keep telling the story because I'm already here. And if she comes back in, she comes back in. And if not, then I can just wrap it up when I'm done with the story and we'll be done for the night. But we got into it, whatever. She decided to post the screenshots of the entire conversation that her and I had onto Instagram. The problem that I had with that was, I mean, yeah, I don't like when people do that anyway. Like, my big issue with it was there was some messages above it. When her and I were just talking about like everything that was going on with me medically. And that was when I didn't talk about it on here. I didn't want to talk about it. And she put it out there and I got mad. I made a video. She made a video. We both made videos back and forth for a long time. She sent me a cease and desist letter. I mocked it. And then she wound up breaking the original cease and desist, So it wasn't valid anymore. And then she sent me another cease and desist. I burnt it and lit a cigarette off of it, and that landed me in court. So then I went to real life court, and the judge at the end of the day, because the only reason that I actually went was because my gun rights were removed. And because if someone files a personal protection order against you with violence, then they can check a box to have your gun rights removed. And she checked the box. And for reasons that are my business and no one else's business, I can't have that taken away from me. So I went down, and the restraining order was left up for the remainder of the year. And I get, wow, like, when did we go? Like, I think it was going to be up for like 5 months or something like that, 6 months total. I got my gun rights back. The judge felt that it did go back and forth, but the judge also felt that I cared more about my followers than I did about the effect that it would have on her. So the order stuck for the 6 months. So we wouldn't be able to contact each other, and it was like a big timeout. But then Jess decided to drop that order on my birthday, like 2 months early, on my actual birthday. That was so weird. Do you remember that? And like, she sent me the text with the photo of it. Like,
Yeah.
it felt really weird. So she dropped the order, and then it kind of picked back up. Like, nothing major really happened between her and I. She claims that like I turned her husband into Antifa, but the thing is that, so I was able to finally figure out the hell happened with this whole thing. I guess that someone had posted it in a Facebook group, a local Facebook group to her area. And that's how it got out, because he had the tattoo, and it went into a local Facebook group. The Facebook group went crazy, and then her husband's work got called for complaints about the tattoo. But it me because it was a local Facebook group. But there was no phone that was linked. There was no IP address that was ever traced. Like, we'll stop for a while, and then we go back again. Even after the whole grumpy situation, and even the person that Misfit posted those videos, Jess actually FaceTimed me, and we had a FaceTime conversation. And I was like, where she had admitted, because I think we've all kind of done this, or I mean, not all of us, but I know I have, to where when you become so hyper focused on the person that's talking about you, everything kind of becomes that. And then you start getting like almost a little paranoid, and like everything becomes that. And we talked, and I thought that we were good. Like, I remember I made a video about it. It was like, we handled it. We're good. We FaceTimed, like, we're good. We were even mutuals, I think, for like a week. And then it all fell apart again, which is the pattern with her and I. Like, it's good for a little bit. We talk, we squash it, everything's fine. And then it all blows up again. I don't know what the end, there is no end result there. That's why I won't talk to her anymore, because I've tried multiple times. So
I just wanted to jump in because you have fans over on TikTok Live that are playing the podcast, but they don't have the cojones to jump in and talk for themselves.
Who's streaming our podcast?
There's one of them that is shaped like a meatball.
Sweet, you can come talk, boo.
And the other
Really?
one, likes to fake medical diagnoses. So I figured I'd just, come in and say hi.
They're both live, right? Like, so they're live streaming it.
Adam, Ashley, and Sweet.
Wait, Ashley is in the Dumpster Sisters?
No, well, not me.
I was like, wait, she just came in here and said that she was busy. Oops, did I drop Joe?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
Get
did.
the fuck out. I mean,
I let
but
you
here's the thing.
stream that
Honestly,
half an hour of my podcast.
That's okay. If they don't want to figure it out, then there would be no point in them coming in here. If they want to keep it going and they like the drama and everything else, then I mean, do you, I guess. But if you have an issue with me directly, I just don't understand like why you wouldn't just want to have a conversation with me instead of just making videos. It's just weird.
I mean, they've explained that they feel like it's a trap. How many times?
But a trap for what?
I don't know. Like,
what do you mean a trap? It's a lie.
There's a big red button right there that says leave. If you're gonna, you feel like you're getting attacked. If you feel like you're being treated misfairly, you can hit the fucking leave button and hit the goddamn road.
And if they don't want to see the comments, don't look at the comments.
Claim your phone died. Fucking
see the comments. No, I think her phone died. Stop. Don't be a dick now.
I'm just playing.
She came in and she had the conversation. Like I can't shit on that.
I'll give her that.
So I mean, credit where credit is due. Her and Luna both. They at least came in. They wanted to have the conversation. So, but I mean, yeah, like if they're gonna live stream it, they can live stream it.
I mean,
if that's what they want to do with their live.
We need to wrap this thing up.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Hell yeah.
Right, get out of here, Joe. Get out of here, Joe. So do you feel so I keep looking that way because that's where I used to look. How are you feeling? Did you
good.
enjoy our episode this evening?
Yeah.
Do you feel like something got accomplished? Do you feel like you and Amy are going to be able to go out to lunch?
Amy?
Yeah, you and Amy Marie.
Who's that?
Isn't that the girl that was in here that you were like screaming?
I already got
at?
past that. Look.
Oh. I was just wondering if you guys were going to do lunch.
She's like, no, I don't give that woman any energy. Not anymore.
Meg, if you want, you can just message me over on Instagram.
What?
Meg had just said she was sorry, but I told her that I want to wrap it up. 2 hours is way too long for me. Are you gonna send us out with something positive?
To all a good night. We love you guys. See you Thursday.